Hey everyone, it's David. Welcome to SoulFish. I am super glad you're here. I'm a psychic empath and intuitive. I help you to open up, remove your blockages so you can thrive here in the third dimension. It's all about thriving in the third dimension, right? So how do we do that? Well, we have talked extensively over the last several months about energy, about where we are in an energetic program that's affecting everyone, whether you're aware of it or not. So for those of us who are aware of it and want to use that energy in a way to help us to drop things, to manifest much quicker, this is really an appropriate discussion when you think about what you might have to let go of. You know, you're a cup, and for many of us right now, we're filled up. We're filled up with the past, we're filled up with practice, we're filled up with habits, we're filled up with thought processes, feelings that no longer serve us, that are the old way, the old us. So remember that if you are you now, you're the middle you, this is who you are right now. You have the old you in the past, and then you have the new you that you're emerging, that you're evolving into in the near future. So in order to make that process go as smoothly as possible, you really have to be okay letting go of a lot of stuff. Now, for many of us and a lot of the conversations that I've had, you know, some folks are reaching back to certain types of relationships, certain types of ideas about how they want to do their work. And a lot of it stems from what the comfort level is, what they know already. And so they're asking themselves, hey, you know, would this still serve me now? Would this work for me now? And they're finding that it doesn't. It's not, they're a different person, so they can't really view, act, and do things the way they used to. But then that leaves you a bit of a void, right, of what do I do next? Like if I don't have the tools, the understanding, I used to do it this way, and this way doesn't seem to make sense for me anymore. What do I do next? So I'd like to leave you with some thoughts. That you will find your way. You know, there's a fear of change always, and particularly when you're not clear on what the next steps are. But if you let go, if you empty your cup to make room for something else, it will emerge for you. You will be able to see it. It's much like you walking up a mountain. The farther up you go, you get a better view, you get a better landscape, right? You get to see more of how you fit into that bigger picture, right? Well, if you let go of some of these things that don't serve you, if you empty your cup, you're giving yourself room to see what else is there for you. So some of the uncomfortableness of making room for something new is far outshadowed by what could actually happen to your benefit, what could actually change for you that allows you to view things differently, to act differently, to respond differently. And that's going to change everything for you in your new story. You know, the old always defies the new. I think Neil Donald Walsh says that. You know, it always defies the new. So we're in the middle right now between what things used to be and what things are going to be. We're in the middle between your old story, book 1, and your very new story, book 2. You cannot have a new book 2 if you wear the same clothes, hang out with the same people, do the same things, live in the same place, do the same work, and make no changes. How is book 2 going to be any different for you? It just can't be. So what you want to do is to make sure that you empty your cup as much as you can. You know, there are a lot of great things about book 1. You don't have to let go of those things. But there are many things in book 1 that didn't make sense for you, that you've learned from, that you made decisions maybe not in the best state, maybe not with the best perspective, maybe not even with the way you believe about things now. In other words, your belief system has changed so much. So what do you do to shift that? Is you have to be willing to write a new story. And the only way that's going to occur is if you empty your cup. The old will always defy the new. And we need you and your rebirth. We need you to be ready and to express yourself fully. You know, the better we all do individually, the more we change ourselves, everything around us changes. It affects the collective conscious, not just your well-being, but everyone's well-being. The more you learn, then through the collective conscious, the more through osmosis, everyone else learns too. I hope this is helpful.